Hello and welcome back to Super Spurs with me, DJam FM. In today's episode, which is episode 5, we'll be taking on Tripolis in the Europa League. We've had quite a few games since we last saw each other against West Ham. So we've played a couple of games, or 3 games rather, in the Premier League, 1 game in the Europa League, and we're now back at home, as I said, against Tripolis. So since we last saw each other, there was an amazing game against Bournemouth where we eventually ran out 4-3 winners, Andros Townsend and Clough getting 2 goals each. It was a really, from a neutral point of view, it was a really good game, completely end-to-end, and Zach Clough ended up getting a injury time winner. I wish I was recording this game because I went mental when he scored that, so that was really pleasing. We then went into the Europa League away from home against who we're going to be facing today, and won 4-0. Now, I was tempted to change around the fixtures to maybe play somebody like Swansea, for example, in the league, but I wanted to bring you an episode where we're showing you how the different, the youngsters are actually doing as well. So I'm going to keep with today's video. You can see here that Harry Winks, Dazelle and Zach Clough all managed to get on the score sheet. Then came back to the Premier League and won 2-1 against Leicester. Alderweireld getting both of the goals. Attacking wise, we didn't do an awful lot, but it was 2 set pieces where Alderweireld just got onto the end of them and ended up winning 2-1. The Chelsea game, we played them, and as you can see from here, after 9 minutes, they were already down to 10 men and 1-0 up. Now, we absolutely pummeled them for the rest of the game. And Dele Alli got an equaliser, and I thought, right, let's go for it. They're down to 10 men. Why not give it a go? Then Falcao went and scored, and we ended up losing 2-1. And no matter what tactic I changed it to after that, the game was over. In terms of ratings, you'll be able to see on the right hand side there, not fantastic from a lot of the team, but it was very disappointing. But so as I said, we're now going to get into today's game against Tripolis and just see how we get on. In terms of the actual league table, where it leaves us at the moment, we're 5 points clear of West Ham in 5th place. Currently at 4th position, but it's so tight at the top there. 1 point separating 4 teams. So in terms of a league position, we're doing okay. The Europa League group, we're currently sitting top at the moment. I'm hoping for a good win today to hopefully, depending on the Stour Young Boys game, we may well have qualified, but we'll see. So let me just check if I've actually set my team. I haven't set my team, so I haven't even come prepared for this. So we're going to be going with Ben Garrett in goal to begin with. Yes, I need to get his stats improving, so I've got to start giving him more game time. So he's going to go in goal. We're going to play Kyle Walker at right back, as you can see he hasn't had as many games compared to Trippier. Danny Rose in at left back. Galloway's going to go in, and so is Kevin Weimer. So we'll put Alderweireld and Ben Davis on the bench. In terms of midfield, we'll go with Bentaleb, Harry Winks. We'll go with Dazelle in the middle. Clinton on the right. Zach Clough up front. Harry Kane. There's Townsend on the left, that's it. So we're going to put, in terms of bench, we'll put Eric Dyer, Lamella and Song. So I think that's pretty much all good to go. We'll just put Clough as a poacher. So let's get into today's game. As I said, I want a good win, get some of the youngsters scoring some goals, get their match rating up, get them in and around the first team with some of the decent players in there, and really just trying to progress. So they're set up with a quite defensive formation, so 3-5-2, 2 wing backs, 3 midfielders there. So we'll see how we go on against that. But I'm just saying, we're favourites. Go out there and impress me. We're going to start off in attacking as we always do. Really try to go at them. Let me just get rid of this here. I had the formation up from last time because I was trying to check how Chelsea were playing in terms of when they went a man down. They didn't readjust their formation. They literally just played a 4-3-3, but left out the left midfielder. So I thought, right, let's attack down the right hand side. Unfortunately, it didn't really pan out, but here we go. So 5 minutes into the game and we're already 1-0 up. Clinton with a great ball across the box. The Tripolis defenders didn't deal with it, and Clough was there to tap in his. Didn't see how many goals of the season that was. It's still trying to load the highlight here. This just shows how slow my laptop is. But Clinton, great ball over. You've got to question the defending and the keeping there, but Clough's there to tap in the goal. So 2 of our youngsters combining up really well there, and as I said, we're 1-0 up. Fantastic start. Now our assistant manager's moaning, saying that Tripolis have more possession. Well, let them have more possession. We're 1-0 up. They're not doing anything with it. So what? So 20 minutes in, we're still 1-0. Here we go, corner now. And it looks like they're going to break unless we can get the ball back here. So ball's cleared up. Bentaleb intercepts into Winks. He's played out to Clinton. Run at your man. That's it. Andros Townsend with a shot and another shot. Not quite in. But good link-up play there. Winks with a good ball across. I can't wait to start using him on him. Just as I say that, he completely fluffs it. As I said, I can't wait to start using him on a more regular basis. He looks like he's going to be a good player. And we've won a penalty. And who's going to be taking that? Is that Clough? It is. So he could get his second goal of the game. And he does. In the right-hand corner. Great penalty. An Englishman who can take penalties. Who would have known? So here he comes in a 3D highlight. Keeper guesses the right way, but it's too far in the corner. 2-0. You've got to say realistic is game over. So we'll see how the rest of our players are doing in terms of half-time, fitness, etc. But I've got one eye on the weekend's game against Swansea. So I don't want to put too many of our star players back into the first team. But 36 minutes in, Dazelle with a long ball up, and here comes Clinton again. He's been tackled, and it looks like they're going to be going down to 10 men. Does he send him off? He does. Second yellow card. You're off, my friend. So really, in this second half, we can take advantage here. We can really push home and get ourselves a few more goals. So I'm just going to say I'm happy. Keep it going. They seem delighted by that. Happy players makes happy manager. So here we go. First highlight of the second half, and Clinton's involved again, but he gives the ball away. And now, can Tripolis do anything with it, or are we going to win the ball back? They're passing around quite nicely now, but we're closing them down. So can we win the ball back? Yes, Galloway intercepts, and Dazelle now calmly plays it back, and we're out with Townsend. His first involvement of the game in terms of a highlight, but Danny Rose puts the ball in. Clough gets his hat-trick in off the underside of the bar. That's his 9th goal of the season in total now. Fantastic from him. Dazelle with a nice ball out to the left-hand side. Danny Rose with a first-time cross. Clough, header, bar. Perfect goal. Perfect goal. Really good play by the boys there. Out of all of this, I would expect someone like Andros Townsend to be having a better game. So I'm going to go over to the tactics. Let's have a look. Who can we bring on? Who do we really want to bring on? I'm going to bring on Song for Townsend, because Song needs to improve on his fitness. But other than that, I don't really want to be making a sub. I don't really want to risk anyone that comes on in terms of injuries. So we'll keep it at that. Song can improve on his fitness, get the last few minutes under his belt. And with 13 minutes to go. It's 3-0. Zach Clough has got all 3 goals. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to take Dazelle off because he's looking tired. So Lamella can come on in his place. Harry Winks is looking tired as well. So I'm going to bring Eric Dyer on for him. Switch those 2 around. Ball winning. Deep line playmaker. And this should see out the last 10 minutes of the game. Give those 2 boys, Dazelle and Winks, a standing ovation from the crowd. Job done. I have to admit, after the 4-0 win away from home, I was expecting a lot more from us. But that could just be me being really greedy. But especially down to 10 men, I was expecting us to push on a lot more than this. But it looks like they're going to get an attack now for the first time in this game. So they're on the left-hand side. Weimer intercepts, and he's now going to break for us. Plays it through to Benstead with a great ball over to Zach Clough, and he has absolutely no one in support. So he's going to play back to Song. Great save by the goalkeeper. So Song couldn't get himself on the score sheet. I tell you what, Clinton, I'm really impressed with him at the moment. Every time I play him, he's involved. We've had a spell where Song and Eriksson and I think Lamella was injured all at the same time, so I had to start Song pretty much for sort of like 4 or 5 games. Sorry, Clinton for 4 or 5 games in a row. He was really good. I don't really know too much about where he's actually come from. In terms of, I don't think he was in the academy. I think he was signed. He must have been signed. I'll check that in a moment. But it looks like with the last 30 seconds of the game here, the game's just going to run its course. They've nearly got themselves a goal late on, but a good block by Galloway means that it settles for a corner. But there's the full-time whistle. Ben Garrett keeps a clean sheet. Zach Clough gets a hat-trick. Clinton's on an 8.9 rating. Danny Rose is on a 9 rating. All in all, very happy. So in terms of a group, I think Young Boys have won, which means that we can't qualify today, but we're in a good position now. We just need a win from one of our last 2 games, and we are set for the title. Well, not title, but group winners rather. So let me just check where Clinton came from. Where is he? There he is. Complete mind blank. Ooh, stats going down. That's not good. Leon, 10 million. Wow, 10 million. Jesus. 40 grand a week. Wow. Okay. Maybe I should be starting him more. But anyway, that will bring us to the end of today's episode. What I'll do is, I've got to bring you this game. It's only 2 games away, but I have to bring you the Man City game. So wherever we'll be in terms of the table, they're in and amongst the top 4 with us. So that is a massive game. Although it's early on in the season, that is a massive game. So yeah, we'll see how we get on against Man City. So as I said, that brings today's episode to a close. If you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down in the description, in the comments bit down below, just to say how you think we can maybe do things a little bit better on the channel, or how you're finding the series so far with some of the English players. Do you want more updates on how the English players are doing? Let me know what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. And until next time, adios.